Om Shanti. Madhuban English Murli 2023 July 13. Essence. Sweet children, forget everything including your bodies and become complete beggars. Connect your intellect in yoga to the land of Shiva and the land of Vishnu. Question. In which aspect do you children have to become generous hearted like the father? Answer. Just as Baba becomes generous hearted and takes everything worth straw from you and gives you the sovereignty of the world, in the same way, you too have to become generous hearted. Open this godly university everywhere. If even there are poor people claim a good status, that is great fortune. Become worthy and reveal the Sadguru. Never ask anyone for money. Song. Do not forget the days of your childhood. Details. Om Shanti. All of these songs are to entertain the children. Bap Dada and Mama. There are two mammas, the Dadi, grandmother, and the mother. The one is your grandmother. As well, you are the daughters of Brahma and the granddaughter of Shiva. Mama is Saraswati, a daughter of Brahma and a granddaughter of Shiv Baba. Jagadamba has become the instrument to look after you children. Shiv Baba has many forms. He plays with you and entertains you a great deal. Festivities are for entertainment. When an engagement takes place, they celebrate with a lot of festivity. Then before they get married, they both wear torn clothes. Oil is also applied on them. That custom is of this time. Baba explained to you children, you have to become completely beggars. If you do not have anything, you will receive everything. Nothing should remain, not even your body should remain. Connect your intellect in yoga to the land of Shiva and the land of Vishnu. You should not be attracted to anything else. Look how Baba entertains you. These are the many secrets of Baba. Look how much Meera too is praised. She threw away concern for society just for purity. She became so glorified, but she did not even receive nectar. She just had love for Sri Krishna. She thought she would go to the land of Sri Krishna just as a wife sacrifices herself when her husband dies. That was why she renounced poison. It was not that Meera went to the land of Krishna by remember him. It must be about 500 to 700 years since has become so famous. She was Meera, a devotee. You become the true Meeras of knowledge. You have come here to become the Sun and Moon dynasty empresses. Although the educated first bow down to the educated, they will still become empresses. If you forget your childhood and let go of Baba's hand, you will never become an empress. You will receive an even lower status among the subjects. You will go to paradise, but you will receive a low status. Baba has explained that you should ask those who perform devotion. What do you want? Why do you worship Sri Krishna? You must surely desire to go to his kingdom. But how can you go there? Many people say that they want peace. However, there is peacelessness throughout the whole world. What would happen by just you yourself receive peace? I can make you constantly happy for 21 bars. Deities were constantly happy in Bharat alone. That kingdom is now being established. Here it is the kingdom of Maya, and so you cannot receive peace. There is a separate place for peace and separate place for happiness. The land of happiness means everyone is happy. Not a single person remain unhappy there. Whereas not a single person in the land of sorrow remain happy. As are the kings and queens, so the subjects. Here all are unhappy. In that land of happiness, even the animals are never unhappy. The land of peace, which is also called the land of nirvana, is separate. They say Buddha went beyond to the land of nirvana, but no one has gone there. If he did go there, what did he achieve before he went? All are unhappy here. They are all fighting. Burma and Ceylon belong to the Buddhists. They say that the Hindus should leave their land. They are unable to tolerate them. Baba also says that there are now many religions and this is why they are unable to tolerate anything. Therefore they immediately get rid of anyone. In the golden age, there is just the one religion. You children have all of this knowledge in your intellect. You should take the picture with you and go and do service for those in the stage of retirement. You should push your way into the temple and have a chit chat with them. A Shiva Linga is shown in front of Shankar. Therefore, he must definitely be greater than Shankar. If Shankar is a form of God, what need is there to place a Shiva Linga in front of him? All of that has been spread by the sannyasis. They call themselves those who have knowledge of the Brahma element and the 5 elements. They do not even know about Shiva. The Brahma element is the place of residence. Those people do not even consider the Brahma and the element to be one and the same. Acha, if they are those who have knowledge of the Brahma element and knowledge of the elements, why do they call themselves Shiva? They believe Shiva and the Brahma element to be one. If there is just the one, why are 3 separate names given? Shiva is worshipped in the form of a lingam, oval shape. In what form they have shown the worship of the Brahma element? That is the element of light. That is the place of residence. People are very confused. You children now have to become clever. Among the sannyasis, those who originally belonged to the deity religion would emerge and quickly take this knowledge. Those who have been converted to other religion 3 or 4 but earlier will not emerge as quickly. Those who have recently been converted will emerge quickly. Baba has that attraction pull. Souls are needle and Baba is the magnet. Needles have now become rusty. How can a rusty needle go up above? Rusty objects are dipped in kerosene. Baba removes everyone's rust with the nectar of knowledge. Then we will become real gold. You are now changing from Lord of Stone to Lord of Divinity. Bharat was the land of divinity. Look how expensive gold has now become. It will then become very cheap there. This Bharat has now become the land of stone and it will then become the land of divinity. This cycle continue to turn in our intellect. Only when the cycle turns in your intellect throughout the day will you become kings and queens who are rulers of the globe. No one in the world knows this thing. You know that those who rule in the golden age take 84 bath, and that those who come in the silver age surely take fewer bath. There is such a vast difference between 84 bath and the 84 million bath that people have portrayed. In that case, for you to take that many bath, the cycle would also have to be just as long. All of those things are lies. You should always first of all place the picture in front of them. You must never ask for money. Your duty is to give it to them. Whatever they want to give, they will give that by themselves. If anyone asks you the cost of it, tell them that Baba is the Lord of the poor and that is free for the poor. But however much money a wealthy person gives, we can then print many more pictures with that money. We do not use the money given to us for ourselves. Whatever we receive, it is used to serve others. It is the wealthy people who will build dharamshala, etc. Yes, the poor can also build them. There is no expense in that. Similarly, the mothers of the village of Kakot say that they want to open a center. If even 3 or 4 people claim a good status from such a godly university, it is their great fortune. You have to be generous and hearted in this. Look how generous and hearted Baba is. He takes everything extra from you and gives you the sovereignty. Only worthy children can do Baba's service. What would unworthy one do? The father does not give the inheritance to unworthy one. You have to reveal the Sadguru. If you become lustful or angry, it means that you have deformed the Sadguru and that you would not be able to service a status. A lot of care has to be taken. You have to explain to people of all religion. Also explain to the Muslim. You pray to Khuda, God, and so you are definitely his devotees. So where is Khuda? Khuda alone can give you the knowledge of the Creator and creation. He resides in the land of peace. By remembering him, you can claim the inheritance of peace. By claiming your inheritance, your sins will be absolved and you will then go to Khuda. This knowledge is for those of all religions. This is sometimes completely new. Your boat goes across with knowledge and you do not need to go anywhere else. Therefore, sweet children, you are now going to heaven. and so you definitely need to become pure. Look, there is not purity in Bharat, and so they continue to stumble around. There is so much chaos. Whatever Gandhiji thought before he departed, people still follow him in that. When the road sweeper, laborers and drivers etc. go on streak, they cause so many problems for the government. The government asks them very clearly, how can we cover the expenses for so many? People then reply, you enjoy yourself very much and just continue to accumulate wealth. What crime have we committed? We need wakes. When they go on strike, their work comes to a halt. All of this has to happen. Sometimes you would not be able to get vegetable, grain or even milk. There will be conflict everywhere. After all of that chow, there will be peace. Arjuna was granted a vision of destruction and of the land of Vishnu. You too are now having those visions. Look, you are such beloved children. You have come and met Baba at the end of your many births, and so claim your full fortune. There was a lot of heavy rainfall. Look, there has been a lot of rain of Baba's knowledge, and there has also been a lot of physical rain. People create sacrificial fire for rain and also for peace. But only the one God is peaceful. Only when He comes can He gives this knowledge for peace. He is the one who gives this knowledge. Good children are called talput, sweet children. Sweet toli is given. That is a physical sweet. This is the spiritual sweet that the spiritual father gives you. It is a high destination to remain soul conscious. Effort is required for that. Baba says, be soul conscious for 8 hours. Then you can also do your work for your own livelihood. If you stay awake at night, you will be able to have very good yoga. This is an income. O children, who are conqueror of sleep, remember me in every breath. Tune the ocean of knowledge. The more you stay in yoga, day and night, the more your sins will be observed. The more you tune this knowledge, the more income you will earn. However, there is also a lot of service to be done. If you ask Baba, Baba would say, you may just sit here, have a rest. There is no need to ask about this. Was Baba concerned about that people or society would say, oh, but you are receiving the sovereignty. However, each one does have his one part to play. Then you can ask Baba. Each one has to ask for advice because each one's karmic bondage are different. If you have money, use it in a worthwhile way. For spiritual service, you children have to become Mahavirs. It is, remember, mine is only Shiv Baba and none other. He is the father of everyone. Shiv Baba says, I have come to take everyone back. The father says, not a single human being is in this world is Trikaldarshi or a theist. All are atheists. They do not know the Father. However, there are many with occult power. Maya too is no less. You have to conquer this Maya. This is why you should always your armor. Armor means Manmana Bhava. Remember Shiv Baba and become soul conscious. Only once in this final birth. Do you become soul conscious? Then from the golden age to the iron age, no one will give you teaching. To become soul conscious, it is only at this time that you have to become soul conscious, because you now have to shed your body and come to me. Why should deities become soul conscious? They do not have to return home. You receive this knowledge at this time. You came bodiless and you then adopted body and played your part, and you now have to shed your body and return home. You have to make your stage firm and conquer Maya. You have to live at the home with your families. When swan and stork live together, there are obstacles. A great many assaults from devils have be tolerated. While sitting at home, you have to make the firm promise, Baba, no matter what happens, I will definitely claim my inheritance from you. Some experience so much beating. According to the drama, those parts were also enacted in the previous cycle. Those who tolerate a lot of beating have great fortune. At least you have still come and met Baba. Therefore, your reward is greater. Yes, it does require effort to change from devils to deities. For as long as you live, continue to drink the nectar of knowledge. Baba continue to explain new things. He continue to show you method. This is called churning the ocean of knowledge. You should use the churning stick of the intellect. Remember Shiv Baba at night before going to sleep. If you are interested in doing service, you would not be able to sleep. You will continue to have thoughts about it. What should I explain about this point? You have to gain this knowledge internally very well. Only when you rub knowledge will you become worthy of claiming the tilak of sovereignty. Sandalwood past. You should follow the clever children. The income is huge. Those who now have hundreds of thousands and millions will all be destroyed. See what will happen in just a short time? People will then awaken. Rehearsals for war will continue to take place. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning. From the mother, the father, Pap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. We children should namaste to the father. Okay. Essence for dharana. Number 1. Do not be attracted to anything. Remain soul conscious. Always wear your armor of remembrance. Number 2. Conquer sleep and remember the Father in very breath. Tune knowledge and accumulated an income. Use the tuning stick of the intellect. Blessing. May you experience all attainment as a satisfied soul by experiencing the company of the Almighty Authority. Detail. where you experience the Almighty Authority Father, you automatically experience all enlightenments. When you have a seed, the tree is merged in it. In the same way, when you have the company of the Almighty Authority Father, you will be constantly prosperous, constantly satisfied, and constantly full. You will never be weak in anything. You will never complain about anything, and you will be constantly complete. You would not have any complaint such as, what can I do? How can I do? The queue of why has finished. Those who constantly stay with the Father will go back with the Father. Slogan: just as light is merged in the eyes, in the same way, let remembrance of Father Shiva is merged in your intellect. Thank you, Baba.